Hello friends, my name is Tawfiq and you're watching my channel Graphics 10. So in this video, I'm going to show you how we can use the perspective grid tool in Adobe Illustrator. So let's get started. So first of all, if you need to pick the perspective grid tool, we can pick it from here, select it from here, or you can hide it from view perspective grid, and from here you can hide this. Again, if you want to show it, then you can use this shortcut key, shift control I or shift command I if you're using Mac. So shortcut key. Now at first it may look a bit complex, but it is pretty easy to use. So let me show you. So basically this perspective grid tool has three grids. So if you can see here, these are the three grids, left, horizontal and right. So the shortcut key for these grids are 1, 2 and 3. So the left grid is, this one is called as the left grid, this one is called as the right one, and this is the horizontal or the bottom one. So we can simply move them around as we like, and if you want to reset the whole grid tool, we can simply go to view, perspective grid, and we are using 2-point perspective, which is largely used, and click here. So this is how we can reset the perspective grid tool. Now how to use it? Pretty easy. So let me select the left grid first. So this is the left grid, and let's say I want to draw a rectangle in perspective. So basically we can use the perspective grid tool to draw shapes, text or images in perspective, or we can create mockups using this particular tool. So if I draw this, it will draw in a perspective. Color doesn't really matter, we can apply any color that we want. So this is the left grid, and if you want to apply it on right grid, you simply click on right and create another shape. So I'm going to change the color, so I will make it slightly darker so that we can easily see the difference. And I'm going to turn off the stroke color. So if I turn off the grid, so this is how it looks. I will again Control Shift I will unhide this, and again using the rectangle tool, I will draw a bottom grid. For now the bottom grid is at the top. So let's say I want to move it to bottom, so simply right click and arrange, send to back. So this is how it looks. Control Shift I. So this is basically how it looks. Now if you want to change anything in this, we can use the perspective selection tool to edit anything in perspective, like so. As you can see, we can edit anything in perspective using the perspective grid tool. Now if you want to add text, we cannot directly add text, we have to use the perspective selection tool. That I will show you a bit later on, but let me show you how we can insert images in this particular perspective tool, grid tool. So we cannot directly insert images in perspective, so we have to use shape and another tool to do that. So I will delete this. So let me add couple of, I will make sure that it is proper. So let me add few images over here. So I'll go to File, Place, and I will select a design. So let's say this one, and make sure that you click on embed. So if you don't apply embed, this won't work. That I'm going to show you, that property or that effect won't work unless you embed it. So embedding is very important, and so I want to insert this particular shape, this particular image into this shape. So again we have to put it behind this shape. So I will right click and arrange, send to back, and select both shape and the image, go to object, go to envelope distort and make with top object. And the position of the image doesn't really matter, but the order matters. So again, I will undo, I will copy this. So I will select again object, envelope distort. So this is how it looks. And again, let's say I want to place it over here. Make sure that the image is behind the object, which is already here. Go to object, envelope distort, make with top object. And as I said earlier, the position doesn't really matter, but the order matters. So this is how it looks. So let's say I want to apply it at the top as well. So I will undo this and I will create one more copy of this using Alt or Option key. Now let's say I will delete this. I want to apply this on top. So again, select perspective grid tool and push it from above. So we can easily see the top now. Again, we have to do the same thing. Go to rectangle tool, apply rectangle. Again, go to right grid, rectangle. And I will darken this so that we can differentiate between the different sides. Again, we have to select the horizontal grid, which is 2, and we can draw like this. And if we want to edit, as I said earlier, we can use the perspective selection tool. I will slightly zoom this and we can match it properly. So this looks good to me. And now we can apply all the 3 images respectively in these images. So make sure that this is behind the object. Select object, plus envelope distort, make with top object. Again, go to the second object, make sure it is behind, select both object and image, envelope distort, make with top object. Again, select this one and make sure this is behind, which is already behind, envelope distort, make with top object. So this is how we can create a mockup. So this is how it looks. Again, I will delete this. I will again view, go to view, perspective grid and reset. Now if you want to add any kind of text, we cannot add it directly. So let's say I want to add it on the left side. So go to perspective grid, left, and if I write down anything, so let's say I will type perspective itself, perspective. I will change the font to Poppins. You can take any font that you like. Now as you can see, even if I try to put it in perspective, it won't work. But if I want to put it, the text, this in this case, if I want to put the text in perspective, simply select the perspective selection tool and drag it. So it will go like this. So let's say I will show you. So this will go in perspective. Let's say I will undo this. I will make a copy of this. And I will, using the reflect tool, I will horizontally, vertically flip it, keep it over here, and I will change the color. So let's say I want to put it here. Select, put it here. So using the perspective selection tool, we can put any text in perspective. Now on the right side, I want this text. So I put it properly. Like this. So I will make sure that it's proper. I have to go to right side. So this is how we can do it. Control Shift I. So this is how we can put any text in perspective using the perspective grid tool as well as the perspective selection tool. So using this we can put any object, any image or text in perspective, and we can create different designs mockups using this particular tool. So that's it for this video. If you find this video useful, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye and cheers.